Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about punctuation marks. We all know there is a lot of importance of punctuation marks in English language. Here I have presented you with the example of two types. First, where no use of punctuation is being made, and second one where punctuation marks are used. You can clearly see that in the first part it is very difficult to understand what is written because there are no punctuation marks used, whereas on the other hand, on the other side, proper punctuation marks are used. So when this shows that when punctuation marks are used, we are able to understand the meaning very clearly, and it makes the statement more presentable. So we can say, what is, if we have to define punctuation, it is the use of specific marks in writing in order to separate words, phrases and sentences to make the meaning clear. So today we are going to talk about some of the common punctuation marks which we use often in English. First one is capital letters. Capital letters are used for the first letter of a sentence. Whenever you start the sentence, the first letter of the sentence will always be in capital. Here in example I have shown you this. See, cricket. In cricket, C is capital. Okay. Similarly, in the next sentence, he is good in studies. He is the first word. In he, first letter is H, which is in capital letter. Second, it is used. Capital letters are used for countries. Whenever the name of countries is mentioned, then you have to use capital letter. The first letter of that name of the country will be in capital. Second one, languages. Same for languages, religions, for name of the people, places, organizations, trademarks. Basically for names of any particular thing, you use the word, you use capital letter for the word. First letter will be in capital. Next, days, month, titles, also for that also we use first letter as capital. For titles of books and films, and for abbreviations. Abbreviations are short forms of long names, like for example WHO, World Health Organization, WWF, CBSE. So here for abbreviations also capital letters are used. Next punctuation mark is full stop. You all know that at the end of the sentence, to show that the sentence has been ended, the sentence is complete, we use full stop. Apart from that, sometimes we also use it with abbreviations for short forms. For example, MBA. Here between M and B, full stop is used. Between B and A also full stop is used. So sometimes with abbreviations also we use full stops. Next, sometimes when we have to represent figures, we have to represent the amount of money, then also we make use of full stop. For example, if you have to write 14.50, then you will use 14, then full stop, then 50. Here full stop is known as point. In order to separate email and web addresses also we use full stop. Okay. Here example is given, viva.whatspot.com. Here full stop is used in order to separate the email, the website's address. Next punctuation is question mark. Whenever we have to address someone a question, or whenever a question is asked, we make use of question mark instead of full stop. For example, why do you make so many mistakes? Question mark. Here full stop is not used. Instead of full stop, question mark is used. In the second sentence, so you are Harry's cousin. Again here full stop is not used, question mark is used. So at the end of, whenever we have to ask some question, or whenever we have to represent the sentence as a question sentence, then we make use of this question mark. Next is exclamation mark. We all know that exclamation marks are used to show sentences, to represent sentences which show surprise or shock. For example, that's a great idea. How amazing. Comma. Here, first use of comma is to separate items in a list. Okay, so whenever there are 3 to 4 things and you have to mention them, then we use comma. But here one point is to be remembered, that we don't use comma before the and in the list. Okay, for example, we are going to Agra, Mathura and Delhi. Suppose if one more city name was there, we are going to Agra, Mathura, Delhi and Mumbai. Understood? So here we cannot use comma before and is used for the last item in the list. Next uses to indicate a pause in the sentence. Whenever we have to frame a sentence where we have to show a pause, where we have to show a stop for very few time, for very less time, then also we use comma. For example, I went in and Ram was cheating. So here I went in. Here after I went in, I have put it comma, so that whenever I will pronounce this sentence, whenever I will address this sentence, I will stop for a moment after I went in. Next use of comma is to add extra information. Suppose you have to mention something and along with it you have to provide some extra information regarding the subject, then also we use comma. For example, Texio. Texio is the name of a garment store. So here I have to provide this information in the sentence. So after Texio, comma have been put it, which shows that Texio. Further information, a big garment store in our city, comma, is closing down. So here in the sentence, additional information is being provided that Texio is a big garment store in our city and it is being closed down. So whenever you have to add extra information about the subject, then you put comma. Next is before question tags. Yes, you all question tags. When we use question tags, before using question tags, we use comma. You are Sudhir's sister, comma, aren't you? Similarly, are you going to Mumbai, comma, aren't you? Like this. Next punctuation mark is apostrophe. We use apostrophe for omitted letters which we don't want to write, but we can show in writing. We can show with the help of short form. For example, instead of writing I will, we can write I'll, and after I, apostrophe will come. So short form. To show possession, sometimes in order to show that something is in possession of someone else, then we also make use of some person, we also use of apostrophe. For example, Satish's bike. So it is clear that whose bike it is? Satish's bike it is. Colon. Colon is used to introduce a quotation or a list in the sentence. For example, similarly, we have to use colon whenever a list is mentioned. In the comma also we have seen. So here, get me these, colon, milk, comma, sugar, comma, tea leaves and ginger. So here see, in comma I have explained you that before and comma is not used. So here between leaves and ginger, comma is not used. Sunil said, I am not interested in the idea. Whenever we have to quote, whenever we have to represent what other person have said, then also we make use of colon. So here Sunil said, I am not interested in this idea. For that purpose also colon we can use. Next is semicolon. Where sometimes we have to separate two parts of a sentence. For example, Kumar came yesterday, semicolon, he was tired and hungry. So these are two sentences, but we have framed it as one sentence with the help of semicolon. Second example, there are many educated young men here. Okay. Next sentence can be, most of them are jobless, but instead of two sentences, with the help of semicolon we have made them one sentence. There are many educated young men, semicolon, most of them are jobless. Hyphen, in order to make compound words, means whenever you have to combine two words, that is known as compound words. It is known as compound words whenever we combine two words. For example, multi and color are two separate words, but when we combine it, the word becomes multicolor. Similarly, non-stop, red-eyed, window washer. So whenever we have to make compound words, whenever we have to combine two separate words, we use hyphen. Dash. For separating parts of sentence, also we use dash. Here two examples I have shown you. Leela, the girl you met on Sunday, is coming for a visit tomorrow. So here there are two parts of the sentence. Leela is the girl you met on Sunday, and Leela is coming for a visit tomorrow. But with the help of dash, we have provided the additional information. Leela dash, the girl you met on Sunday dash, is coming for visit tomorrow. Second example, get me my laptop. It's in the bedroom dash, it's in the bedroom. So we have separated the parts of the sentences. Quotation marks. Quotation marks are used when you want to use someone else's words in your writing. When something specifically is said by some author, or whenever you have to quote exactly the same words, then we make use of quotation marks. For example, John said, I really hate when it's hot outside. So here quotation marks are used to quote what were the actual words of the John without making any changes in it. So hope you have understood the use of common punctuation marks. If there is any doubt, let me know. I will try to clear it. Thank you.